in LA, like if you're a guy with money, there's no point in settling down. And if you're a man in California and you have money, why would you get married? Kind of a sad, lonely lifestyle, and there's not a lot of meaning in it. Like every healthy, normal man I know, like wants to like have some sort of woman in his life. But it's funny because I feel like a lot of the comments are guys being like, "F yeah," and then women being like, "Fuck you." Yeah, but like I get it because like I don't even like to hang out with girl boss energy, even as friends. I can't imagine even trying to date that. Oh, many women are living single, don't want a marriage, and having hookups. Your views. Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. There's not a lot of great pics of women, I guess. There's not a lot of great pics of men either. I was like, I don't know really how to help you guys on this. I'm like, they don't want marriage. I think that's weird. I think the thing is with marriage, it's like, at least try it. I guess if you fail, try again, I guess. Having hookups, well, that's just normal. I think it's normal doing your
But
20s.
isn't that like a common stance that women go through certain things and then they just finally sort of say, well, inside they're giving up, but then externally it's sort of like, well, this is my choice. I'm doing this by choice, and I don't really want a man.
Do you think they feel empowered?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think people do that anyway. It's
Yeah.
like when you go through a certain thing and you feel like, I don't really have any other options here. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna take my power back and say, okay, this is my choice now.
Yeah. Do you think that's like real power though?
It's what you need to do to get through the day.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
feel
what it
bad. I
is.
feel like it's almost like both sides have been burned so bad. I think this new wave of like feminism and girl boss movement has just like completely destroyed women. And I think it's like, it's hurt men a lot as well too. I think it's like a little demasculating to be like, yeah, like we don't fucking need you. You're all and they're almost like using men now. But then I think the men are getting so butthurt, they're not stepping up to the plate that women need and want them to. And I think you can still like have a job and career and have a healthy balance. I see like some girls I follow, they're like, it's difficult when I get home to my husband to really like shut that very aggressive girl boss energy off because it ruins the marriage. And I'm like, yeah, which I totally agree with. And I see that. And I'm like, but that's the thing. I'm like, you got to learn to just shut it off then.
So when you make like TikToks and things talking about and promoting, femininity, what kind of responses are you getting from other women?
Usually, I mean, obviously, it's going to be tailored to my following already.
Sure.
So like, it's funny, like obviously like he knows when I like talk about feminism, it goes like crazy viral. And I think it's just because women are so emotional. And when I talk about it, they feel so like personally attacked. And then the men are kind of annoying and like tune in and they're like, fuck yeah. But it's like, dude, no. This has to do with you, and your shortcomings as well. So, but I don't know. Like, what do you think I mean, I have a lot of viral videos on it. What are the reactions? I try not to read them. So I don't
honestly, I think I know for YouTube, for example, the comment section on those viral shorts are like, it's most of the comments that stick out are men. So like those are the ones at the top because they're the ones that have the most likes. And they're like, fuck yeah, this girl gets it. She's one of the only girls in the world that gets it.
Yeah.
Where have you been my whole life? There's a ring waiting for you in Kansas. Like
they're kind of losers.
And they're all like 60-year-old men and stuff, So
yeah,
I would definitely say the feminism stuff is really like you said, like men are like, fuck yeah. But then they kind of don't realize that, they have
they don't realize they're kind of the problem as well.
Yeah, they're definitely part of the problem.
Yeah, you can't just blame it all on women. I mean, it's like all the women I know now, it's like, okay, cool, I'm good looking, I'm successful, and like these are amazing girls. And they're like, dude, there's no point in LA. Like if you're a guy with money, there's no point in settling down. And if you're a man in California and you have money, why would you get married? We've kind of taken all that away. But I do see, like, I was even shocked. Someone said like even Dan Bilzerian was coming out trying to be like with one woman, giving more of a conservative take. And I was like, I think people like men will realize that they do want a partner. They do want a loving feminine woman. It's not fun sleeping around and having this bachelor. It's not a fulfilling lifestyle, and they're going to want to get married and have families. And I'm like, I think it's going to be the same with all the things we talk about. It's just going to be like a pendulum. Like it's going to swing back because people are going to be like, oh, I'm living like it's kind of a sad, lonely lifestyle, and there's not a lot of meaning in it. And that's, like every healthy, normal man I know, like wants to like have some sort of woman in his life or someone to take care of. And I know they've been burned by a lot. So, that kind of is off-putting. But it's funny because I feel like a lot of the comments are guys being like, fuck yeah. And then women being like, fuck you. And it's like, yeah, but like I get it because like I don't even like to hang out with girl boss energy, even as friends. I can't imagine even trying to date that. Like even me, for how psycho and aggressive I am, then when I get home and I'm like with my boyfriend, it's like I have to turn it from 1,000 to 0, like immediately. And I see how it's hard. And I get very like obviously emotional and frustrated and all that. So I'm like, I could see how like that would, if I couldn't control that, it would 100% destroy my relationship. And then I'd be, back in like my fuck it girl boss mode. But I'm like, but that's not what makes me happy. I'm the happiest when I get to be soft and feminine and turn all of this off. You know what I mean? To be entertaining. But I mean, I don't know. I just think it's like men and women have to first stop like hating each other. And I don't want to promote or ever go on any podcast at this point. That's just oh yeah, this is a bunch of men
Yeah, 'cause
shitting on women.
there are women podcasts that do that too. Like,
That's what
yeah,
we were talking about too. It's also fucking equally as bad to have women sit around here and be like, men ain't shit. It's like,
yeah,
what is that? How does anything good come out of that? That's what the frustrating thing is. Nothing good comes out of that. And I'm confused. I'm like, have you guys all been burned this much? Like, I've had so many good people in my life. I guess like maybe I'm a bit more lucky to have like a great boyfriend and father and great friends and get to work with great guys. But I'm just like, maybe you guys got to go in the fucking world more.
yeah.
And sorry you like went on a shitty date and it didn't go well. But I mean, yeah, I mean, good luck. Dating everywhere is going to be difficult if you have not worked on yourself. And if you're not a healthy, happy person, it's going to be a lot more difficult. So I would say work on being alone first and then go from that.